Hi. Hello. I'm Cassie.
Hi, I'm Roman Martinez. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm the HR manager here for World Finance, and I'll be interviewing you today for the position we have in Austin.
Great, thank you.
Have a seat. Okay, let's get started. It'll be just about 15-20 minutes long. We won't take too much of your time.
Okay, thank you.
So, Roman, tell me a little bit about yourself and your work experience.
A little about myself. I'm from a small town called Loring, Texas. Population 700.
Oh, wow.
After school, I moved to Dallas, Texas, big city. Got a job in finance and was promoted to Abilene, Texas after 2 years, and have been there since. I really like Abilene, Texas. It got the best of both worlds. Has a big city feel. Also feels kind of like a small town.
Okay. So, why would you like to work for us at World Finance?
World Finance, I feel like the position you're needing, that I could fill that role. I have a lot of experience in management. I've trained and managed several assistants to take over their own offices as managers. So I really feel like I can, bring a productive manager to your company.
Okay. Nice. So, do you know anything about the history of World Finance?
Yes, I did a little research
Okay.
online, and I see that World Finance was opened up in 1962 in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Moved on to Georgia and eventually Texas, and now they have over 1,200 locations in 15 different states, and also including Mexico.
Well, you did do your research.
Yes,
nice. I like that. Okay, so what do you think your previous supervisors would cite as one of your strengths?
My previous supervisor, me and him had a lot of trust. When he would leave, either for vacation or any other situation, he always left me in charge. So when I was in charge, I could run the district smoothly, and he felt that when he would return, everything would be just as he left it.
So you were his go-to person?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, with that being said, tell me what you think your greatest weakness would be.
One of my greatest weaknesses would be not speaking up.
Not speaking. Elaborate on that just a little bit for me, please.
Well, sometimes when we have customers that are irate or there's some type of conflict, conversation, I used to just let the conversation ride out and not really resolve it and just hope that it would eventually get better. Well, now I've learned over time to step in and take initiative, solve the problem immedially, find a resolution with the customer, and by doing that I see that the customer sees that I want to help them, and it usually turns out better for both of us.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned your supervisor would leave you in charge from time to time.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
When you're supervising others, how do you get your point across? Tell me a few of your techniques.
A few of my techniques. Depending on the situation, to get my point across, if it's an instance where we have a deadline for something that needs to be met immediately, I'll group the office staff together and go over the points that are needed to try to stay in line and keep a track record of what we need to do, and then follow up. We'll go over every situation, and then when I'll follow up on every situation to make sure that we've either covered it and make sure that we haven't forgot anything.
Okay. Any other techniques?
Other techniques, I would have to say, competition. I love to implement competition within the staff.
Okay.
I feel that it raises morale and also gives them a sense of wanting to be the best.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. A little competition. Good every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So tell me, what kind of special skills do you have?
Special skills, I would have to say I have a lot of customer service skills. I deal with customers on a daily basis. That would be face to face, and then also over the phone. I deal with a lot of
Okay.
customers over the phone. Computer skills, I have advanced computer skills. I've taken several classes in computer work.
Okay, so you're pretty familiar with Microsoft Excel.
Yes, ma'am. PowerPoint, Microsoft, Excel, simple data entry.
Okay. Well, going into education, what was your favorite course in college?
Favorite course in college would have to be security awareness. I really liked networking and going over ways to prevent attackers from stealing your identity, protecting information, whether it be with an employer or whether it be personal information. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
Identity theft has become a real problem nowadays with everything going technical.
Okay. That is interesting. Okay, so tell me a long-term goal you have when it comes to your career. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I really enjoy managing. So if I were to get the position, I feel like I could fill that role, and I would like to eventually move up to a supervisor type role where I'm not only looking over a branch but multiple branches, helping with career training. And
So you're pretty confident you like responsibility.
yes, I do.
Okay, that's good. So tell me, what are you doing to prepare yourself for that advancement?
Currently, I feel like I have enough experience personally in the finance industry in every area, but I've also taken on classes to
Okay.
further my education. And those classes, they include security awareness, customer service, and business management. So those have helped, a lot of skills there that have helped me. I feel that education is very important, and that's something that no one can take away from me.
So true, very true. So how were you evaluated during your last evaluation with your current company?
The last time I was evaluated, we get yearly evaluations from our supervisors, and the last time I was evaluated, they go over 5 categories that we have to achieve on a yearly basis. We only missed one of those categories, so it's a very good evaluation.
Okay.
But we did cover the one area that I didn't excel in, but other than that, it was a very good
It was very good?
evaluation.
Okay, so you mentioned there was one area. Tell me about that area you struggled in, and what did you do to fix it?
That area was delinquency.
Okay.
When I say delinquency, that's collecting customers' past due accounts.
Okay.
What we did, I sat with the staff and we decided that we're going to take stronger applications. That way, when a customer does become delinquent, we'll have more information to collect on that account. And then also establishing relationships. If you can establish a relationship with a customer, they're more apt to pay you. They feel like they know you and they want to do good by you for helping them out. And
Okay.
that's helped a lot. It's turned around, our delinquency, and I feel like next year that area will be covered.
Okay. So this position is in Austin.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a geographical preference?
I would prefer to stay in Abilene, Texas, but I do realize that the position is in Austin, and I don't mind. I do have family in the area, so it's something that wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so you know the area, you're not a stranger to
Yes,
it. You're
ma'am. I
familiar
do
with-
know the area.
Okay. Well, Roman, do you have any questions for me?
I only have 2 questions. One
Okay.
question is, being that the position is out of town and in Austin, Texas, do you provide assistance with moving?
Oh, yes, we sure do. We will pay off your lease. If you have an apartment, we will pay the remainder of your lease.
Okay.
We will pay any deposits you need for a new apartment in that area, and then we also pay for moving expenses like a U-Haul truck or a moving company, whatever you need.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Okay, and your second question?
Second question for you. when it comes to training, do they put you in right away in the position, or do you work with someone for several weeks?
Okay.
How soon do they?
Yeah, no, we're not gonna throw you out to the wolves. We do a 90-day evaluations, kind of like a probation period.
Yes, ma'am.
You will be with another supervisor for those 90 days and basically just learning. They're gonna fill you in, teach you application process and forms and
Oh, okay.
the
Similar-
day-to-day routine, what you will be doing, what's expected of you.
Yeah, something
stuff like
similar
that.
our
So you-
company does. They sit you down with the training manager and help you through the first several weeks.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's good to know.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, ma'am, that's the only question. 2 questions I had.
Okay. Well, I hope I didn't take too much of your time. You will be hearing from me probably within the next week or so. And if you think of any other questions, feel free to give me a call. Okay.
Definitely. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a good day, Mr. Martinez.
Yes, ma'am.